everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and here we discuss the example of how to use structure and function. So, we are writing a simple program to illustrate the method of sending an entire structure as a parameter to a function. So, we are passing the entire structure in the parameter to the function. So, let us see the example of it. So let us see the example and here we first declare our header file as usual stdio.h and conio.h. So in this example basically what we do, we are passing entire structure and here we are updating two values and then multiplying this two value. Okay, so first what is we doing, we are declaring structure format and it is the example like one store. Okay, so in that there is a attribute like name, price and the number of quantity. Okay, so particular name of the uh, thing, then the price of that particular thing and the from the store and the number of quantity, that how many 2 3 4 from the store. Okay, so this is the basic format of structure and the tag is stores. Now struct stores update. So this update is the nothing but the function name. So as we saw previously, the rule of the declaration of structure function, that the return type must be a particular structure if the it returning the structure. Okay, so here we declaring struct stores update. In that there is total three argument: struct stores product, float p, integer q, and the another function which is a float multiplication. In that we are passing and struct stores stock. So this stock is another variable or parameter. Okay, so this is the function declaration of the two function named update and multiplication mul. So the return type of the update is structure stores and the return type of the multiplication function is float. Now we are going to our main function void main. In that we are declaring some variable float p increment and another variable is value, then integer q increment. So that for example here we are assuming that there is a updation in the price and the quantity. Okay, so how it can be possible or how we can update that? So now here we are actually declaring struct stores item is equal to the value. Okay, for example xyz comma 25.75 comma 12. So the name is xyz and the price is the 25.75 and the quantity is 12. Okay, so we are initializing that value using variable item. Now we are printing that value. Okay, so input printf values, input increment values and Now we are printing it, price increment and quantity increment. So this both value are incrementing and we are take that value from user and stored in the P increment and Q increment. So basically here is the example of some store in which there is a one item and that item has a name, price and quantity, and after some time there is a changes in the quantity and the price. So for that we are using a one function which is update, and we are passing passing the structure in that function. Now what we are doing, we are storing that into a simple structure variable. The return type, so the return value from the update function will be stored in the item. Okay, so update is the function calling. So basically here the main void main is the calling function and the update is the called function. Okay, so after updating we are printing that value. So the name, and then after the it is from the item dot name, then price, so it is stored in item dot price. And then it is the quantity, so it is nothing but the item dot quantity. Okay, so this is we are writing in main function, but the main thing that we have to do is now the initialization of the function, that we have to write the function of update and the multiplication. Okay, and the value is equal to value returning from the function multiplication. So multiplication of item. Okay, and now we are printing that value. Slash n value of the item. Okay, and it is stored in the value because this is the returning from the function multiplication. Now we are end our main function, but now we are initialize or write our function store update in the same thing, struct stores product comma float p comma integer q and now we are what we are doing, we are do the updation in the quantity and the the price of the particular item. So the product dot price is equal to product dot price plus p. Okay, so p is the nothing but the value which is updating. then product dot quantity is equal to product dot quantity plus Q, and we are returning that. Okay, product and now we are end this function. Now we are declaring our next function, float multiplication, in which we are writing struct stores stock and returning the multiplication of the two values. Stock dot price multiply by stock dot quantity. Okay, so this is the initialization of two function. So in this, the inputted value is XYZ 25.75 and 12, and we are just to increment the price by 10, so it will become the 35.75, and then we are increment the quantity. Okay, so let us run it, and we are increment value 10 and 12, and the output is 35.75 and 25, and its multiplication is 85.0. Okay, so this is the example. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.